We Dig Metal Detectors is known throughout the metal detecting community for great customer service, pricing, and knowledge. Since 2017, We Dig Metal Detectors has been helping veterans and newcomers with all their detecting needs, from pinpointers and professional detectors to walk-through security systems and law enforcement wands. We Dig Metal Detectors has you covered. Visit
I have no idea.
www.wedigmetalldetectors.net
That's a
today.
good question.
Service, speed, knowledge, no compromises.
I don't care.
I'm hoping not.
I was muted.
All right, we're rocking and rolling.
Hey, everybody.
Yo.
What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, so we have Treasure Nick on today. Hi, Nick. What's going on? Man?
What's up, brother?
He
What
literally
up, dude?
just, how far was your drive,
What's
Nick?
going on, guys? How's it going?
Pretty good. How far was your drive, buddy?
So we just drove about 12 hours to get here
Oh,
to
smokes.
North Carolina.
and
I literally just walked in the door and turned on my phone to get on here.
Oh, Lord.
We made it.
He
We appreciate the
Thanks for
commitment.
making it.
Yeah, you literally haven't
Yes,
had
sir.
a time to even sit down and relax, and you're hopping on this live stream. So we appreciate that, man.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's fine. I'm happy to be here. It's fine.
How was the drive? Was everything smooth?
Awesome, man.
Yeah. It went up from Florida. Yeah, that's where you're from, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice. What are you
Yeah.
doing in the Carolinas?
So
We
this
went from
is
Florida.
live YouTube. This is where
You know, we're
my
just
system,
kind of
and then
up
I'm
here on
pulling everything
vacation,
from
just
here
to chill
so they
out.
can see what's
And
going on.
you know, I might do some metal detecting if I get the chance. I did bring my detector, but other than that, we're just up here to relax. But yeah, man. So
I feel like now that I'm really into the metal detecting community and hobby, I take the detector pretty much on any trip that
Oh,
I
yeah.
go on. It
it
comes
goes
with
everywhere.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in
me.
case.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Same
I think
here.
every trip that I take it on, it's right there with the luggage too. So
Oh yeah.
and you are now using the Deus, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm actually switching between the Deus and Equinox. I was
Ah.
using Deus. I brought the Deus for this trip just because it's so small and light and it could fit anywhere.
Yeah.
But I did get the Equinox originally just for the beach because, you know, I live near the beach. So I was like, why not? But then it just kind of turned into my relic machine because that thing, you know, it's really good with that.
Well,
Mhm.
I was
yeah.
surprised, but
You are you're looking at a screen full of Equinox users. That's for sure.
really,
Same. I'm a huge Deus advocate. I'm a Deus user.
Yeah. So
really,
I have
Greg
nothing against Minelab though.
Greg
Great
uses the
machines.
Deus, but everyone else here is either a current Equinox user or a future Equinox user, right here.
oh yeah.
Yeah, right there.
I mean,
So-
I would say those are definitely the top two for sure. Like VLF wise, you know, an affordable range, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I had the Deus and I used it at this one site, and you know, I thought it was pounded out, you know. And I brought the Nox over there, just like gives you these clear signals of really deep things that you wouldn't think would be there.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah,
I
that
wasn't
sounds like
expecting
what
it.
Mike and
so.
Trey.
Well,
Yeah.
here's
What
the
happens
deal.
with them?
Whenever we go out and we bring Greg along with us, we're always scared that he's gonna demolish us when it comes to Little Silver because that's all he finds with the Deus.
It's
man.
true. It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad we
Yeah,
got
it's
you.
a sensitive machine for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm glad we got you on. The internet there probably is pretty, or the reception there is probably pretty bad. You're lagging a little bit, Nick, but that's okay.
Yeah, it is. It is lagging a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it'll be okay.
No,
It'll be
but
fine.
I got to tell you, man, I'm glad you're on because you don't know this. I didn't tell you this, but I've been metal detecting for 2 years, and your channel is actually, you're in Britain's channel. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah,
Or one of the first two
Britain,
channels that I
yeah.
actually somehow stumbled
Really?
upon almost 3 years ago now. Because your channel's
wow.
probably around that old, yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
older.
it just turned 4 years old, I think.
That's
turned,
wild.
so,
And
yeah.
it's funny, man. I look back on some of those old videos, and you look like a tiny child.
Oh my god. I was like I was like 8 or 10 when I started.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, how long have you been digging?
I've been digging since 2012. So I was like 8 when I started. So
wow,
yeah,
okay.
it's been a while.
So
It's
that
like 8
puts things
years.
into perspective because I started digging in 2013 and
Wow.
I was 26.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
cool.
think
That's cool.
yeah. So Greg, you probably one of the longest or more experienced diggers in the group. I think most of us, other than that, like I said, I've been digging for almost 3 years now. I guess now that I look back, but Greg's what 10? What is that now? What is that?
7 years, I
years
think.
now?
8
Yeah,
years.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But back
Yeah.
then, Nick, you were going by History Preserved, but you changed your name to Treasure Nick.
Yeah.
What's up?
You know, it's just like it's progress. I had it as History Preserved for a long time. And then like I started getting into the diving stuff and more of, I was gonna start making river treasure hunting videos, stuff like that, to try to expand my channel more because I felt like History Preserved was pretty limited under, just like metal detecting stuff.
Yeah.
And nowadays metal detecting channels aren't as good as they used to be, like with getting views and stuff like that. And originally, that's not what my goal was. I was just posting videos to post them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was seeing channels that I was working with, like D Almighty and Jigging with Jordan and even Outdoors Weekly, and they basically make their living off of it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think about. So I was trying to find a way to get eventually to that point, and I was just thinking in the long run. So I was thinking, maybe Treasure Nick is more of a broader thing. I could do more stuff, but it is what it is.
And you're starting to put out some of those diving videos, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We pulled up. We have one of the highlights for that pirate treasure coin that you guys have found.
Yeah.
So Andy's gonna pull it up for us.
Okay, cool.
This is super sick because you can't really it's hard for you guys when you're doing these diving videos to narrate it, but just watching you guys underwater and hearing you're breathing with your apparatus or whatever it is, and you're finding these coins, and all you hear is like that. But so what did this end up being? That coin?
Oh, so this was salvage work on a 1715 fleet. So this was a 1715 fleet silver 4 real. That was just underwater, man. And we'll talk more about that soon, but I've actually been working on a salvaging boat all summer. And I just haven't been posting about it that much, but yeah, it's just a lot of fun doing it.
That
you got so damn tan,
amazing.
isn't it?
Damn, that's gnarly.
How did you hop
dude.
onto that type of opportunity?
Well, man, I'll tell you, I started trying for that probably back in 2015 when the $3.5 million in gold coins was found.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, 5 minutes away from my house, right down the water. And I'm like, man, I need to get in on this. So I actually got in contact with the captain who found all of them, the crew and the captain who found all of them. And he was my first captain I really got a good relationship with. And last season, that's the captain I went with where that coin was found. And through him and some other people's, I just got connections and was able to get in contact with some really good captains. And somehow I managed. And now this summer, I'm a full-time crew on one of the boats, which has just been crazy.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
That's gnarly, yeah.
Now, are you able to kind of vlog that and put that in your channel too as you go along? Because that would be a cool journey. Or
that would. The thing is, that would be a game changer right there. That's what everyone wants to do.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you look up on YouTube and try to look up shipwreck diving, you won't see it.
No.
And that's it's a really simple reason. It's because you can't really post much about it. It's really regulated by the state, and they won't let you post any. If you find anything, I got special permission to post that one video. But aside from that, it's very hard to get permission to post
Well, damn,
any of
we
it.
post video. we put
Yeah,
videos
so-
of farm hunts, and we got people trying to get on our permission. So I can only imagine when you're talking about
Right,
fire
there's some
treasure.
serious treasure on the line.
That might be
Yeah.
So then, before you got linked
Yeah,
up with the
man.
captains and all that stuff, I mean, was that your entry into underwater, like diving like that and treasure hunting like that, or were you doing it before?
Well, I had gotten in contact with the captain that summer, last
Ah.
summer.
Okay.
Either last summer or the summer before.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was the summer before last actually, and he told me I had some people vouch for me, like some people that were direct friends with him that like
Yeah.
told them about me. So I called them and he explained what they were going to be doing, like what you could find potentially. So literally, as soon as I could, I went out and got my diver certification.
Yeah.
And became a diver, and then I kind of just went from there. So
That's
We
legit.
worry about door knocking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Approach a boat captain.
I gotta say, one of my only fears in life is sharks. So I'd be pretty terrified of doing that.
Now, do you guys do a lot of crazy research?
He's
Oh.
frozen.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a bunch of
Ah.
sharks out there. We see sharks every day almost.
That's sketchy.
When we're out there in the water and everything like that. Yep.
They
Yeah.
don't bother you much.
But yeah, sorry if I missed anything. My internet's still a little iffy, so I don't know if I'm cutting
Yeah.
out or not.
No, yeah, you're freezing up a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me take a pause real quick. We got a lot of cool people in the chat. Hey, Mark. Hopefully you're giving everybody crap. I haven't been able to read. Ezra, hi. Charlie Harley, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, Nancy. She is now a moderator in the chat, which is every other chat too. So, Digologist, Sonia. We got a lot of cool people, but we did say that we're gonna do some sticker giveaways. I have some of our old school stickers, and then we got some new stickers in. First person to guess my favorite number will get a couple of our stickers. Okay. First person to guess it. But all right. So now that we said hello to everybody, and they're trying to guess our my favorite number. You also get a lot of you get to experience a lot of cool places, Nick. Man, I've seen in your videos you got really deep Civil War history. You got.
Oh yeah.
You went to the Hunger Games set.
Yes, sir.
Which
we did.
now, how did that work out?
That's gnarly.
Dude. Okay, it was a crazy story, man. Like me and Britton, Depths of History, were on the phone one night, and we're like, man, both our channels, man, we're just kind of struggling. We can't get any of those new, those new poppy names out there to try to get, more content out there. And we were just thinking of random ideas that would, be new and we were thinking of just movies and stuff. And at one point I was just like, yo, what if we metal detected, found out where they filmed the Hunger Games and filmed like the arena for the Hunger Games. And he was like, no way, dude, let's do it. So I looked up like filming site of the Hunger Games. And I've got in contact with the owner who owns like all of those houses. And we actually got permission to go out there and make that video, which was really cool.
So did you know that the
random
movie was,
idea.
did you know that the movie was filmed near you or?
Oh no, yeah, we came all the way up here to North Carolina to do it, because it's up here in North Carolina.
Oh,
And,
okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was kind of a planned out thing for a while, and we made it happen. And it was a lot of fun. It really was. But yeah.
It just goes to show it. All you got to do is ask, right? The worst thing you can say is no.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to check in on who was guessing.
I was waiting for you to say something.
I was going to say something to you, too, I didn't.
Yeah, I think so. My favorite number is 3, and
that was early. That was guessed early.
I did see
Sonia.
Scuba Sonia.
You know what? Sonia guessed it, and I saw Tricky Targets guessed it too.
Yep. And Tyson Fury guessed it.
All right, so Sonia and Tricky Targets. Our email is in our about section. It's the.copper.heads.md@gmail.com. Send us your address and we'll send you some stickers. So thanks for guessing. We'll do a couple more as we go on, but yeah, the Hunger Games, man. That was really cool. You always want to,
Yeah,
try
man.
something unique like that, especially in the YouTube world, man.
Oh yeah.
Where I know you're in some pretty big company when it comes to YouTube channels. And I see Britton trying to switch his stuff up a little bit and kind of change his content too.
Yeah.
So like we feel your struggle because like it's hard to build. It's hard to build subscribers.
Oh yeah.
And
It
especially,
really is.
I mean, partially because of us, it's starting to become flooded with a lot of channels, so it's hard to get your name out there. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about that clickbait, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, as much as I hate it, as much as I hate doing it and like diverging from what I usually do, because I really like what I usually do, the Seminole War stuff I've been doing.
Yeah, you do a lot of
but
that.
nowadays, if you want to grow on YouTube, I just learned you have to do something radical. You have to do something that's like out of the, just something that no one else has done, and hope you start something new.
Yeah.
That's what that D Almighty guy did. That's what all the big guys did, starting off. So
Well, it seems like
you
you
just
guys
have to come
like
up with it.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have like a little friend group down, in that area. How did you get to hook up with like Jigging with Jordan, D Almighty, Britton? How do you guys all know each other?
So we have like a friend group amongst us younger diggers called we just call ourselves the Young Diggers. We have like a group for it, group chat and stuff.
No old people
not with
allowed.
D Almighty or any of those guys. It's like me, Britton, Jake, my buddy Jake. He's NC Relics actually. He's another younger digger, and a couple of Riley Bryant, and a couple other younger guys, and that's kind of our friend group. So whenever there's an event like Chattanooga Relics show or just go detecting, we usually try to plan it so we could all get there together. And I met D Almighty and Jigging with Jordan separately. Actually, I went to Playlist Live. It's like this thing for like a social media gathering thing, and I got their contacts there and was able to plan out stuff with them. So
that's cool.
That's kind of how it works.
That's legit.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you what, talk about doing something radical. Their channel, they were one of the first ones that did the river hunting and stuff like that when they're scuba diving, and they took off. So.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
You can only hope. I think I mean for your channel, it's we talked about this with a different YouTube channel too, who just finds incredible stuff. But you, especially when you're doing that Civil War hunting and the Seminole War stuff, you find some amazing pieces of history, dude. And I think when we talk about underrated channels, yours is definitely one on the top. That's definitely
thank
underrated.
you. I appreciate that.
For sure. So how do you come up is it your parents that got you into this or what? Because you have a lot of history knowledge yourself, just based off you can name a bullet as soon as you pull it, or a button, or as soon as you pull it out of the ground.
Oh yeah,
you already can name it. Who got you into it?
So man, it's a crazy story. I was always interested in like the shipwreck stuff. That was kind of my first initial interest, believe it or not. So starting in 2012, I remember going into the dive shop one day and seeing the metal detectors. I was like, man, I got to get me one of those. So I asked for a metal detector, and I got one of those $35 Bounty Hunter Juniors as my first metal detector. So I went out, found a couple pennies, just getting into it. And then I started watching Nugget Noggin, and that's basically where I learned my platform of everything, is from watching him and the Aqua Chigger. Those guys just kind of got me started. I was able to recognize different coins, relics. So after I started watching them, I upgraded my machine and then just kind of built from there, and finding more stuff. And that's basically how I started it, kind of on my own.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
I kind of did the same thing. YouTube definitely got me into it, and and then once I started, I did the exact same thing. I bought a cheap bounty hunter. It sucks.
Me too.
That's what everyone does.
I found nothing but trash. And then
Barbed wire.
yeah, barbed wire,
God.
trash, and I was going to some stupid spots too. I didn't know what I was doing, and then eventually got the ace after that, and
That's
that's
how a lot of people start, I think.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Fortunately,
yeah.
I had Trey to pull me into the hobby. I didn't
Yeah,
even
you're
have to.
welcome.
He just took me out one time. I was like, all right, I'm in. Buckle
You're
up.
welcome.
Spot a
Same thing
detective the
happened
next
to me.
day.
yeah,
That's funny.
I
I didn't
am
even think about hitting farm fields till I saw the Hoover Boys.
yeah.
Never even would have
Yeah.
thought of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk to some of these guys, and they'll tell you, like, I've been back in the Midwest. That's where I grew up, and that's where my family is. And you'll talk to some of those guys. Why are you going out to the farm fields? Like, those people didn't have any money. You got to do the city, which is, partially true. But when you're out here and they've been farming the lands for 200 plus
Oh
years,
yeah.
you're gonna find stuff no matter
They're
what.
dropping shit and
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I got to check to make sure that the live stream. But yeah. So the farm fields are good, and I had no idea about those either until the Hoover Boys. That's who really.
Oh yeah.
But do you do a lot of farms? You do a lot of, like, your spots in Florida, Nick, are they almost look
Yards.
like backyards. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
they are. And it's funny. My main fort site is actually, just in a neighborhood, and you would never suspect that it was there. It's all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
crazy.
I am currently working on finding a lost fort site that's on Orange Grove property, and I got permission for like 600 acres, and I got it narrowed down to a little area where it could be, and it's never been found before. So if I find this thing, it should be like loaded. So that's my current project right now, and
Are
once that gets going, it should be good.
Are
So-
you working with somebody to do that, or are you kind of just working that on your own?
Yeah, I'm working with my digging buddy, my friend Sal, and him and I are just kind of researching, and we've gone out about 2 or 3 times to this property looking for it. But it's just so massive, it could kind of be anywhere. But we talked to some new people, and we got some new info. We got it narrowed down to one little area. So once I get back from North Carolina, I'll probably be able to find it pretty quick. So
Man,
That's
that's
a big killer video.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Or
nuts.
multiple videos at that point. You can make a series out of that.
Yeah, multiple.
Well, what's
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
about that is you think, like, you're always thinking about all these different metal detectors out there. How is there a new spot? Like, there's spots
Oh,
out there
yeah.
like that
Well-
haven't been discovered yet. You just got to put in the work, and I'm sure you guys are putting in a lot of freaking work to find that.
Yeah, yep. It's one of those things.
So
What
you-
uh
Oh, you can go ahead,
no, I
Mike.
was just gonna say, so where are you guys doing most of your research? I mean, obviously online, but like do you get leads from people and stuff and point you in the right direction at that point for your at least land, even the water hunting, like that's got to be obviously, pretty tough.
Yeah. So we research online, obviously trying to find maps. And a big help is the locals who got, access to some of the early info
Mhm.
that, like some of the even original maps, the original documents that aren't even in our libraries. And I just got in contact with some locals, some older locals actually, and they've been the biggest help so far in finding this fort. But that in libraries is the biggest thing. Archives and libraries,
Yeah.
talking to your local historical society, because they have a lot more information than you would think. Like if you just talk to someone who knows anything about your city and has access, they could help you a lot. And that's something I've learned at least.
So with these locals that you're getting in contact with, are you just looking for the oldest person in town and saying that guy's got it?
Oh,
Or
man.
like, how are you getting connected with you? Because that's actually a good idea. We hunt a couple towns there where we door knocked or reached out to
Yeah.
the historical society. But if you get in touch with the local people and you get in touch with
That's
the right
it right
guy,
there.
Yeah.
he can get you multiple permissions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I called the library, and the lady at the library, I was like, "Listen, I'm trying to find this fort, and I need either someone who knows something about forts or like direct info for this fort." And she got a guy, who apparently knew everything there is to know about all of our forts in his state, and like was one of the early, researchers and mappers of, and trying to collect all the info. So she gave me his info, and I was able to contact him, and just that's basically how I'm working on it right now. And that with my own research is how I'm gonna try to find this thing. So
That's legit. Are you having more luck with email when reaching out,
Yeah.
or are you calling directly? Because I know some people are, intimidated by cold calling and stuff like that. But what's effective for you?
So she just basically gave me this guy's Facebook. So
Mhm.
I sent him a messenger message, and then asked to call him. I immediately called to try to explain where I'm coming from, because it's hard to get, especially with trying to get research,
Yeah.
regular, treasure, or like, just regular relic hunter that will go out there and not tell anyone about your findings. Because if this fort is undiscovered, I'm gonna have to be very careful and document everything, so we
Yeah.
and and get everything, so it could be well documented and we know everything there is to know about the fort. And yeah, so that's another important thing when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Well, shoot,
But
that could be a huge like a North American historical
yeah.
discovery. You know what I mean? So that's
yeah, who knows?
that's pretty cool.
That'll be
Yeah.
legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you hunt? Do you hunt
okay.
the orange fields often? Like, are other permissions like that? Do you get those, or is that more just specifically for this fort?
Oh no, it's just specifically for this fort, man, because my other sites are literally all just in neighborhoods, which
Yeah.
is it's kind of a double-edged sword, because once you have a couple yards, so like you have infinite possibility of where you could go, because a yard, there's a lot of, even though it may seem like a little area, there's a lot of iron trash to go in
Yeah.
through. Whereas I feel like a field, especially these orange groves, I mean, there's trash, but it's not like loaded like
Right.
some of these yards are. So
When you
That's
get
what
a
you-
good
believe it or
tone,
not,
you know it's a good tone.
Yeah.
yeah. So believe it or not, the fort site, like in these yards, have been hunted. Like the one I'm working on has been hunted and known about since like the 70s or in 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I'm finding all this stuff, and I've been at the same site for basically like 4 years. So I could only imagine, getting on a brand new site of the same, kind of thing,
Caliber.
how
Yeah.
crazy it would be. Just buckets of buttons and stuff like that. Like it'd be
Dude,
crazy.
yeah.
Well, and you've used the Technetics. You used that machine for a long time,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've probably seen a difference now switching from the Technetics to MindLab and to the Deus too, right?
Yeah. I've seen a pretty big difference. It's just every machine's good for something, I believe
Mhm.
that, I definitely believe the T2 is good for certain things, for iron. I found it to be really good, even at organized hunts in areas people hit with some of the higher tech machines, I was able to pick some stuff out. But then again, my machines I thought was hunted out with the T2, I go back with the Equinox, and it's just
Yeah. and
every
you find some
machine
new
kind of
stuff.
has its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Were you sponsored? I don't know if I'm even supposed to ask, but were you sponsored by Technetics?
Oh yeah,
Or are you still?
yeah, I was for a while. No, I'm not anymore. I was with
Okay.
First Texas Products, which is Fisher,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fisher, Technetics, and all of them. Yeah, and that was great. It was great while it lasted. I loved it. I had nothing to really complain about. But yeah, I just wanted to expand on my content, like underwater stuff, so I had to leave that. But yeah.
Yeah, you were
So,
probably were you
that
bound to just use that in your videos then?
yeah, that was kind of a thing. And yeah, I just wanted, because for my boat, I was thinking, for the salvaging boat, if I was able to make videos, we have to use a very specific underwater metal detector, and that would conflict a little bit. So that's why
Yeah.
that was my main reason. So
Now, how deep
Yeah.
are these shipwrecks that you're diving for?
not deep at all. We're working, it's like maximum 10, 12 feet
Wow.
usually.
Wow.
usually the biggest danger on the boat is basically making sure you're not, you're looking up so you don't hit the bottom of the boat because you're
Yeah,
shallow.
wow.
You're like 6 feet.
That's wild.
6
I
feet
was
of water
expecting
most of
to
the
be
time.
deep.
But are you pretty far out, or are you?
No, you could pretty much swim to shore from where we are.
Jeez. See,
Pretty crazy.
and that's funny.
Yeah.
That's how out of touch we are with all this crap because up here we're doing farm fields. You can do beaches. We don't do very much, but we're doing a lot of historical farm areas. We don't even think about that side of the treasure hunting world most of the time when we're out and about. So when I picture it, man, I'm picturing you guys out deep. You found some sort of shipwreck, and you're diving.
Yeah, like you got to take a charter boat out 4 miles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So,
But I guess it makes sense, right? If ships are gonna wreck, they're gonna wreck by hitting something, and they got to be pretty
the
decently
reef,
shallow
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how it is most of the time. Yeah, and it's just crazy how it all works. At first, I thought it. I kind of thought the same way. You just go out and you dive down and there's like a full wooden shipwreck there, and you're just pulling stuff out.
yeah.
But that's really not how it is. It's you're setting anchor, then you're blowing a hole with the blower, going down, coming up, moving like 2 feet, blowing another hole, and just repeating it over and over again, probably like 30 times a day, and just hoping you find something. It's crazy.
And then once these like a bigger storm rolls through, is it completely shifting everything, or is it when you go back?
Yeah, that's whenever there's a hurricane stuff, especially on the beaches get cut down. You could go on there and find stuff. But yeah, on a reef, things move, and underwater, the sand gets cut back, and oops. But dropped my phone there. But yeah, the reef kind of shifts a little bit. But yeah, it does affect it for sure.
That's super cool.
Well, that's interesting. I have a question actually. You said you set anchor and then blow a hole. So I assume you're talking about moving the sand around or blowing a hole in the sand.
Yeah. So we have these things called blowers, and they kind of drop down and go over the engine, and it kind of just redirects the engine flow down, and it blows out the sand from the
That's
bottom.
sick.
Yeah,
That's how you do it.
That's
Super cool.
legit.
Yeah.
Now, with your diving and all that, do you get into spearfishing at all? I know it's not very treasure hunting, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
like to spearfish when I can.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying to get into. Definitely. I love diving. Like I'll dive all the time, even not treasure hunting.
Right.
Yeah.
And spearfishing is really something I want to get into soon. And especially because another thing is, I just created that shirt brand, the Treasure Diver shirts I'm making.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make that so it's not just, specifically just treasure. I'm trying to make it, underwater diving everything. So like I was gonna make some spear fishing designs, some fishing ones, just everything outdoors kind of to make it, more broad so everyone can want one.
I see another name change coming on to outdoor.
No. No. It's set. It's set for now. It's set for now.
Actually, this is a good idea. So I was going through your Instagram. I saw all the new merch and stuff like that.
Yes.
You have stickers. You have the Treasure Diver stickers.
Yes.
I will buy someone in the chat Treasure Diver stickers, and then I'll send some of our regular stickers. What should we ask them, boys? What should we go?
I don't know. Man. We need a good challenging question.
It's got to be about Nick, though. So they have to
I
at
think
least
Nick
go
should
to
come
Nick.
up with the question in regards to some type of
do something that is in your channel, maybe hidden in one of your videos.
Oh gosh.
Like your first copper coin.
First copper coin. Okay.
You have that in your
one.
videos.
This is a good one. What state? Okay, this is for this chat. What state was I in when I found my first colonial copper coin?
Ooh, all right. I like it.
And you're gonna get Copperhead stickers, and I'm also gonna get the Treasure Diver sticker, and I'm gonna send it your way too.
I can't see the chat though, so that's something.
That's all right.
True.
I'll actually watch it this time and not let people just ramble off numbers as we go. So, while they're doing that, though, I pulled up. Andy's got one of your plate finds. We're gonna pull it up and watch it. And I think you guys found 2 plates this day, which was
first good signal,
insane.
I saw this.
Oh
I
yeah,
already
I
popped
forgot
it
about
out,
that. Yeah, that was
but I
crazy.
saw that lead.
Yeah. So
Look
where
at
are you
this.
guys at when you pulled this out?
Civil War breastplate.
We
Oh
were
my
in
God. Union
Chattanooga,
breastplate was my first
Tennessee,
one
the
ever.
Chattanooga Relic
Oh
Show,
my God.
and we got permission for this
So
farm
I got the
field,
plate right before
and
the
we
Chattanooga
Look at
just
that.
dug 2
It'll be a
plates
nice
and nothing
display
else.
box
Basically,
and-
it was crazy.
That's a wild too.
Yeah, take what you can get,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
If you're gonna dig 2 things.
Oh yeah.
Did they say
Yeah,
that place had been metal
that's the
detected
best.
before?
Yeah. No, I don't think so, because the owner was hesitant, and then like it was a huge farm, and we were just like, we're from out of town, so we won't be over here all the time. And they're like, you know what, whatever, okay, fine, just a one-time thing. And my plate was 2 inches deep, like it was a screaming signal.
That is unreal.
And
Damn.
it turns out we were on the edge of a camp, because at the very end, Harley, one of my digging buddies, got into a bunch of drop bullets on the corner of the property, and right when he got into them, we had to leave because the owner had to leave, which sucked because we were probably right on the perfect camp, but
Did you ever end up going back or no?
nope.
All right.
Whatever.
Road trip to Chattanooga, boys. Here we go.
I'm down.
Hey, Nick, can you see in the Zoom chat? Can you type in the state that the
Oh, okay. Let's see if I could do this.
Then I realized I was like, shit, I don't know the answer to that.
You've got
Okay,
about
that worked.
Okay, I see.
Sent it.
Okay.
All right, cool. I think someone said it. Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
I believe so.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, hold on. Let's see
go.
who the first one was though.
Who was the first one to
I
say
know it was.
I think it was Tyler.
I think so too.
it? Tyler is winning all the time.
Tyler's the giveaway king.
Tyler,
Really?
We have a guess of Mexico.
you never know, man.
Puerto Rico, if we're doing U.S. Territories,
Tyler Ezra also said it, so I'll give both of them a diver sticker.
Cool,
treasure
man.
diver sticker, and I'll send them some copperhead stickers as well.
Heck yeah.
Cool. I'm
So,
about to grab.
At least you
myself
get
one
2
of these
sticker sales
stickers,
from
too.
us. So.
Yeah, there you go.
right.
So that's pretty cool, man.
They both have them.
What'd you say?
I said I'd send them some Brotherhood stickers, but they already have them.
Well, I'm sure they got freaking 40 copperhead stickers at this point because they're always winning stuff. But so is it most of the stuff in Florida? Is it all from the Seminole War, or do you what kind of history are you talking about down there?
Yeah, so the forts I detect are Second Seminole War and Third Seminole War. So that's 1830s to 1850s is what it
Okay.
is. The Civil War stuff is not down where I am.
Yeah, because I kept
but-
mentioning Civil War, but I know that was wrong. I just do that out of habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do travel, South Carolina, Virginia when I do look for Civil War stuff, and I do find it occasionally. But down specifically where I am in Florida, it's just Seminole Wars and, Spanish stuff, which is really rare. But, if you get in the right area, who knows?
But a lot of the buttons and a lot of the bullets and stuff are the same that you would find in a Civil War era period. Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially at my later fort that goes actually till the last year of 1859. So it's really close to that Civil War period. So we're really finding like basically just crossover stuff from that you would see at Civil War sites. Like I just found, that South Carolina button at my fort, which is like a shocker. Like that's a South Carolina militia button, which is like that was top of my bucket list. Like, and that was a shocker.
It makes
But,
you wonder how it that
Oh,
one
yeah, it's-
singular button, but who was there? Was there?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I guess there's just militia down there from South Carolina. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
That's pretty
what-
cool.
Yeah. What's now at the top of your bucket list? I guess from a detecting perspective, or is it the same from a diving and detecting perspective?
man, okay. Yeah, that's a good.
Break it
that's a
down
good
for
point
me.
right
Break it
there.
down for me.
Yeah. So for diving, for my salvaging boat, my top of the line is just a Spanish silver 8 real or 4 real, just one of the reals from the fleet. That's the top of the list right now. For underwater. For on land, trying to think. I mean, it's generic, but a gold coin.
Yeah.
That's up
I
there.
could use one of those myself.
So that's very
Yeah.
interesting because you say you want a 4 real or an 8 real in the water. Why not like a gold escudo from the water?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point right there. Well, that would
He's
be
trying to be a
great.
little realistic, but
Yeah, I gotta keep it on the possible end, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
possible. Like
I hear you.
I was, they find them every season, almost
Mhm.
those gold ones, but it's just really rare. So
Yeah.
But,
Eric's pulled a 4 real.
I got a 4 real.
really,
Yeah. That's
Damn.
a
Very rare,
nice
man.
one too.
Yeah.
I've only seen one other person that recently.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's
What-
the good
what's-
thing about
What's
Oh,
the
go
date
ahead.
on it again? 1799.
1799.
Wow.
yeah.
So
Turn
that's
of the
like
century.
Carlos the Fourth or something. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's
we
awesome.
we have a lot of we come across a lot of Spanish silver, but it's half real, 1 real, never a
Oh,
freaking
man.
4 or 8.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Uh,
an 8 gold.
I can't imagine what an 8 sounds like on like a Knox.
Oh my
or a Deus
gosh,
at
right?
that point. Like, do you get a hearing aid after you get that?
30, it's gotta be 36 or 30.
So
Yeah.
my buddy last year found an 8 real in a public park.
That's
So-
crazy.
Dang,
Oh.
dude.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can't imagine it's planted, and he's a
I have a
legit
fake 8
digger.
real.
So, what's that?
I have a fake 8 real. I sent it to Trey the
Yeah,
other
he
day,
does.
but
Yeah.
it rings up a solid 16.
Careful with
Unfortunately.
that.
That's funny.
It's gotta be real. If it's ringing up a 16.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. We always talk about this every stream about the equinox and how you got to dig everything, and I'm sure you're learning that.
Oh yeah.
Every tone you got to dig because you have no idea what it's gonna be. The VDI is so small. You're practically cutting everything in half.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So you have such a smaller range to dig from. Like I dug a first-year fatty Indian head last week. We were just talking about that. It rings up as a 16, like a 16.
Wow.
A trime 16,
Yeah.
17, somewhere
Wow.
around there. Like you just got to dig it all, and there's gonna be some trash that comes along with it. But that's every part of that metal.
Yeah. That's why I like the 2 machines. Like the Deus is a good machine for a trashy site to go in and clear everything out. And once you think it's cleared out, the Equinox is a good machine to just go back in and pick out, every little thing.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good at my sites, I think. But yeah, I agree with that. It's a very small range. And
That's
it
it.
takes getting used to.
That same site that I found that fatty. I remember at one point you were at Amelia Earhart. I can't remember what the permission was about. Was it family of Amelia Earhart?
Oh yeah, it's kind of okay, so it's kind of distant, but it's Amelia Earhart's stepson lived at that property. And yeah, I found his bracelet, basically his silver bracelet. It had his name on it. It said
Wow.
David. That was a really cool find.
That's sweet.
It was
Provenance.
Mike. It's the exact
Yeah.
same type of
The ID
bracelet.
style bracelet. Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
that's
band
cool.
and then the chains on the side coming down.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah, I just
cool,
found
man.
one with a date on it from 1948 at this last permission.
Wow.
I don't know if that guy's name was Pink, Dink, or Dirk, but it's a weird first name.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those.
We'll call them all 3. Pink
Right? But I don't think he's worrying about it now. 60
Mhm.
some odd years later.
That's funny.
Oh man. So how many this is one thing that we never get to find. I mean, I found two, but we never find them up here. How many bullets have you found from the early 1800s, mid 1800s?
Oh gosh.
Because every
Like-
every Instagram post you have is like 100 bullets that just are lined up right next to you, 3-ringers and
It's like our Wheaties
Um,
at that point.
yeah.
Musket balls are my main bullet I find. But
Yeah, we find
man,
a lot of
I
muskets.
haven't really counted my bullets before. That'll have to be a project when I get back, but
Oh, that'll take you a while.
probably somewhere over 1,000,
Yeah.
barely. I don't think it's much over 1,000. I'm not like Britain who has like 15,000 bullets.
Yeah,
But
he
I
finds
definitely-
a lot, man.
Yeah, he's the real deal right there when it comes to bullets. But for me, I probably and I don't know. I probably almost actually have similar amounts of buttons as bullets, not counting like the tiny buckshot, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you find that many military style buttons?
Oh yeah, it's so weird. It seems like every hunt, the buttons outnumber the bullets almost every time, which is weird.
That's amazing, man.
Especially at one of the sites, but it's just like I don't know how they lost so many, to be honest. Like it's crazy.
We've yet to pull and from Jersey at least, we have yet to pull like an 1800s military button. I don't know
like an
any
eagle button.
Yeah, any kind of. Well, actually, Mike had pulled one from Pennsylvania.
I got an Eagle button, a Civil War General Service Eagle button.
Oh, nice.
In PA.
Yeah.
That was dope. Babe Ruth called the shot like 10 minutes earlier. I was talking to Trey. I was like,
true.
I really want to dig a military button. Like I haven't dug one
that's
really, like a nice
awesome.
one, and then boom, the chicken looking design on it. It was gorgeous.
I
That's
have quite a
sick.
few military buttons from here, and one time I was with Julian, and it was a New York Excelsior button.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think Trey, didn't you find one of those?
Eric's brother did.
Oh, that's
Not my
right.
brother,
Okay,
Jerry.
that's right.
Oh, Jerry did. Jerry did.
Oh, Jerry did.
Oh yeah,
I found a couple Civil War General Service buttons.
yeah.
And
I
Eric,
have
didn't
one.
you find that 1812 button too? The War of 1812 one?
No,
Me.
that wasn't 1812.
Oh.
That was what it was
A Scottish coat of arms or something,
Scottish
right?
Coat of Arms.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang.
I have one of the War of 1812 officer
okay.
cuff buttons.
Yeah,
I found one 3-ringer.
That's crazy,
The
man.
Union round.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, I only have one 3-ringer too ever.
I don't have one.
You can. It's so hard.
I mean, Trey, you pulled one out of the orchard. That was the craziest
Yeah,
thing. That's why I was asking about the
Wow.
orange groves, because we have one of the permissions we hit. It's a peach orchard, and and we found some really cool history. And I know we pulled some like a mercury diamond, some silvers. Eric found a copper at the base of the field there. Was that a matron or something? And then Trey pulls a 3-ringer out of there, and then everything else is relatively modern.
It's weird.
But, random.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's the only Civil War. Well, it could be earlier, but I found a Dragoons. That's my only button.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
my
those are
only
nice.
military button. Cup. Dragoon
Dude,
cup.
that's a nice one right there.
Yeah,
Just-
randomly
Of all
on
buttons to
Google it.
find.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
and it makes you think, man. We talk about it every time because we always have a different guest on from a different area. But like here, you're finding all this stuff that, I mean, we're probably never gonna find really up here, unless
Yeah,
we
well-
go somewhere else. You know what I mean? But and then I don't know about you, but how many coppers have you pulled?
One copper. I still don't
Yeah.
have a US large cent or anything
Yeah.
like that.
See, and
I
that's
was just
something.
about to say that. Yeah. that's
And I'm
crazy.
probably 20 coppers in for the year.
What? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's
If
incredible.
you want to drive like
Trey.
17 more hours north, come
Oh,
on
let's
up,
do
brother.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
come on up,
down.
man.
I need
Yeah,
a copper, man. I need it.
Oh, we could put you on some coppers.
We have one
That's
farm
great.
that's specifically, well, you might have a chance because everything we find is 1700s there.
Yeah.
So we're talking King George. It's
1,
KG
2, 3, the full suite.
But we also pull out early American, like,
Wow.
Cap,
Liberty Cap, yeah.
and we
We
have
got a Drake
What?
bust. Yeah.
Jersey
Oh.
State Copper, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we probably got what,
That's
10 state
insane,
coppers out of
man.
there?
yeah, the New Jersey State Coppers just are flowing this year for us, which is
Yeah, we found, actually, come to think of it, we found 2 different Liberty Caps on 2 different farms up here.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
We
crazy.
got
So-
my Liberty Cap.
That's
and Joe's,
insane,
right?
man.
two permissions not far from each other, which is
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I mean that farm is great, and it's waiting for the either the Deus or the Equinox to pull out another. We haven't found Spanish silver, but I know it's in that.
It's
farm.
definitely.
Oh
there.
yeah, it'll be there. If there's
Yeah.
that many coppers, it'll be there.
Yeah, 100%. They used to use it. Legend says they used to use it as a cannon practicing grounds back.
Oh.
For
Revolutionary War. So I mean,
Jeez.
it makes sense with all the 1700s history. So, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have all that
Yeah.
Seminole War history that we'll
never
have a
touch.
chance to
Yeah.
find. But then on the flip side, we're a 20-hour drive probably, but
Yeah.
just right up the coast, and we're finding completely different stuff.
Yeah.
Colonial
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. But yeah, if like I said, we always say, man, if you want to come up and hunt, and we'll get a good farm permission, and we'll hit those fields like
Sweet,
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
We're always on some coppers, that's for sure. So
Yeah, and
Feed some
same,
coppers.
Yeah, if I find that fort site down here on that field,
Oh
y'all are
boy.
welcome. There you go. It'll
They're
be a good
stupid
trade-off.
cheap right now, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's cool. We got to do
Another
I guess we
giveaway.
can- yeah, we can do one more sticker giveaway before we end. We got less than 10 minutes left. What's the question, boys, for the copperhead sticker?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh man. I tell you what. What's my middle name? If you can figure out my middle name-
I almost just said it straight up because
That was random.
that's how I figured out
If
what
you
your
can
favorite number
figure out-
was. I thought about your Gmail account.
it's my Instagram. It's everything. So figure it out. But so that's cool. What's next on the docket for you, Nick? You got something big planned?
Oh man. For now, just working on those salvaging boats is a big thing of mine recently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find a way to be able to post stuff about that eventually. I don't know. It's kind of a long process. But yeah, I'm just this fort site is one of my main focuses too, because that opens up a lot of doors right there. If I find it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my number one right now, for sure.
And you know what's crazy?
So,
You edit all your videos. I'm assuming you do, right, Nick?
what was that?
Do you edit all your videos?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, personally.
I edit all my videos.
I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but I edit the videos too, and I always have these like different ideas that are like swimming through
Oh
my
yeah.
constantly. But those two opportunities would make like a really sick like documentary style video. or
Exactly. That's
series.
what I always think about, man. I always like whenever I think about finding that thing, I always think about
Mhm.
like making it like a Dr. Tones video, how he
Yeah.
makes it, just
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
that's what my main goal is. Like I really want to make a video like that, but it takes a lot of creativity and
It does.
good
man.
camera quality and
Mhm.
And honestly, you just have to have you like that permission, like the fort, right? You know it's
Yeah.
gonna produce something, but it's gotta produce so that like to give you
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
footage at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So it's funny because like I'll have this amazing idea for our like new permission that we get, and I'm like, man, but we got to find stuff. Then we go up and find
Yeah.
like one or two things.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it.
That's funny. Yeah.
Did they guess your
That's-
name, Trey?
Oh, I didn't.
No one
know
yet,
name?
but I'm lagging a little bit on my computer.
Let
So
me see. No, Leroy. No, but that's close.
Lionel?
Trey.
cute.
It's in the first half of the alphabet. Starting with, we'll start with that.
Percival.
Trey is lagging. He's frozen.
Oh wow. And oh dang. Nick, you got a better connection on your phone than Trey does at his own damn house.
Really? Wow.
Trey is
That's
It is
saying a
straight
lot.
up
Oh wow,
frozen.
wow. All right.
Like every stream.
It's hit. It's hit.
Middle
Ambient
names
Girls
in there?
got it with Adam.
Adam.
Really?
Adam, yeah.
Wow.
Trey, frozen.
So when
Adam
Trey
Crawford.
unfreezes, I'll make sure that he sends your stuff.
Trey disappeared.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
It wouldn't be a live
Exact-
stream if I didn't drop one damn time. I can tell you that. So that's nice. But yeah, I don't know where I left
Nancy
off.
got your
I-
middle
Nancy got it.
Nancy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, good for her. That's awesome. All right. Did she win already or was that Sonia?
Sonia, I think
Oh,
one
Sonia.
before. Yeah.
Okay. Nancy, you know how to contact us. So shoot us your address. We'll send something over to you. So what else we got? We got 5 minutes left in the chat, boys. You got anything that you want to ask Nick before he finally gets a chance to relax?
Right. Enjoy. Start your
Jesus.
vacation after this.
Oh yeah.
Speaking
No,
already.
that's fine.
Oh,
I'm
man, I'm
envious
trying to
of
think.
your dig opportunities.
Yeah, man. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. What are some of those bigger guys like the Almighty? What's it like hanging out with them? I saw you guys did like a prank video that
Oh yeah. It was really fun. He's just a really chill guy. He's really fun to hang out with. Him and his little crew he has with him, and that one time, he didn't really have that much of a video in mind. He just was in the area, and he called me because he knew I lived there, and he just decided to meet up because I got him the connection because he wanted to make some videos on a treasure salvaging boat, like the one I'm on right now, and I got the connection for him, and he was able to do that, but he's still in the process of being able to find a way to post all of it.
Yeah.
So hopefully eventually he will be able to, but that's an awesome
man.
video right there.
Hey, he beat you
So.
to it, Nick. I'm sorry to say.
I know, right? I was like, man.
But you
Yeah.
get to live that every day, which I think is pretty awesome within
Yeah.
itself. Right?
Yeah.
Is
for
is
sure.
that something you want to? I mean, I know obviously YouTube is something that if you could do, it, that
Yeah.
would be a dream, profession for you. But is that something you might want to think about doing like later on in life too? Just like continue something like
It's
that.
more of like a summer thing. Like
Yeah.
the season ends by like August. So it's definitely like I don't want to say hobby because it's like very borderline like major hobby business kind of thing. It's kind of
There's a lot of money that goes into it,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
A lot of investing.
investors, lots of investors, the boat owners, the captain, it's a very invested thing, but at the same time the crew members, we're not on any kind of payroll or anything, so it's kind of a hobby for us. But as
Yeah.
a life, you could say it's a business. It's kind of a weird thing, but yeah.
And getting
So,
that on the water is
that's
kind of
basically how it works.
You said it's hit or miss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we've had trouble lately because, one day it could be completely flat, perfect visibility, and then the next day you'll go out there, there's 3-4 foot swells when you're trying to be anchored, and that doesn't work. So it's, for the past 2 days before I left for North Carolina, I've been out because of conditions. But so hopefully when I get back, it'll be okay so I can get out there again, but we'll have to see.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metal Detecting NC said ask him if he had any shark encounters. Yeah, he said there's sharks all over the water.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I
which
was
is
in the
insane.
water before I was about to go down, and one swam basically right past me. And I was
What
like,
type
"Oh,
are they
man."
generally? Like reef
Um,
sharks?
Mainly just like reef, just black tips, I think they're called, but
Mhm,
there's
yeah.
some bull sharks. There
Oh.
are some bull sharks which are
Gotta
pretty
be careful
bad.
of those
They're
ones.
pretty aggressive.
Yeah. So
Charlie
Yeah.
Harley also asked, have you ever heard of Big Nagel? And where'd he go? Oh, Flagler, Florida?
yeah, Flagler, like the Flagler Mansion, maybe he's talking about.
Maybe.
There's this area, there's this like Flagler Mansion. It's in like the West Palm Beach area. I've always wanted to metal detect that place, man. Let me tell you,
No,
it's
yeah.
like a huge mansion from the 1800s. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
but-
really cool.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about down there too, and we're running out of time, but the
Yeah.
soil is all sand.
Oh yeah,
Everything
sandy
that
soil.
comes
That's
out
so nice.
is
That's
amazing.
pretty
man.
cool.
Ah,
It's
so
like Eric's
nuts.
field.
Yeah, right. We get a taste of that down the shore by us, but dang. Huh.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. If you didn't, I know if you didn't go over to Nick's channel, go to Treasure Nick. We'll link it in the description. Go subscribe to him, obviously.
Awesome. Thank you.
And other than that, for everybody who won stickers tonight, congratulations. I will
Yeah.
send over the stickers. I'll get the treasure diving stickers in there as well for the ones who won that.
Yeah, I just
And,
ordered one too. I'm
The
hyped.
chat
Sweet,
was
man.
the chat
Got a
was
new
going pretty
Yeti.
wild. What'd you? Oh, you got the new Yeti. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I gotta load it up.
One last
sure.
PSA. If you're digging in grass or woods, take a shower immediately after and check yourself for ticks, because I was telling the
Yeah,
guys
they are
before,
out and
I
I
about.
pulled 7 deer
abundant.
ticks off of me. So
Oh.
be careful out there.
Yeah, nothing like a little Lyme disease to keep 2020 going. You know.
Don't
what I
forget your
mean?
sunscreen too. Coming from a pale fella, don't forget your sunscreen.
Nick doesn't need that, man. Look how
Right,
bronze he is
right.
right now.
It's a little dark.
Oh, dude, the boat has like permanently like, man, I just don't get burned anymore.
That's
just
the
like-
dream.
Oh god.
I'm either
Hey, Nick-
pale or burnt. I've got no in between.
Yeah, exactly. Nick, stay on. We're gonna close the stream out though. Thanks
All
for
right.
watching, everybody. I appreciate it. And until next week, have a good day. Enjoy your week. Go out and find
Later.
some. Bye, guys.